The mole is a very important scientific concept. It is used a lot in biology, chemistry, and even physics. So let's spend some time to make sure that you have a clear understanding of what a mole is. Yes, that's a mole, but not the type that we're looking for. Here is the mole that we are looking for. In chemistry, the word mole means a number, a very specific number, 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd. This number is so important, it's highly recommended that you memorize it. 1 mole equals 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd. But where did the name mole come from? It has nothing to do at all with this guy. The name mole comes from another word, the word molecule. If you take the first 4 letters of the word molecule, you have the word mole. One has to wonder, if the last 4 letters of the word molecule had been selected instead, we would then have had the cule, and 1 cule would have equaled 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd. It might have made it easier to remember. But the first 4 letters were selected, so we're stuck with the word mole. Always remember, the word mole simply means a number, a very specific and large number. If you remember scientific notation, then you know that 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd equals 6,022 with 20 zeros after it, or about 602 billion trillion, a very, very large number. But why would a number have a special name? It does seem a little odd, doesn't it? But there is another number that also has a special name, and you're familiar with it. Here's a clue. The number is associated with buying eggs, donuts, and roses. The word is dozen. Just like the word mole means a number, 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd, the word dozen also means a number, and the number is 12. We usually think of buying eggs by the dozen, which means 12 eggs. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 eggs in the carton. We really can't think in terms of buying a mole of eggs, but if we could, the carton would have to hold 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd eggs. That's enough eggs to feed everyone on Earth 3 meals a day for millions of years. Another food that is purchased by the dozen is donuts. When we order 1 dozen donuts, we expect the baker to put 12 of them in the sack. What if we were to order 1 mole of donuts? How many donuts would we expect the baker to place in the sack? Well, we would expect him to put in 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd donuts in the sack. Even if he placed a donut in the sack every second, 24 hours a day, it would still take him over 1 trillion years to get our order. We would probably not want to wait around that long anyway. Can you imagine what the bill would be? On Valentine's Day, you may order a dozen roses for someone you care for. How many roses do you expect to be in the bouquet? If we were to order 1 mole of roses, how many roses would we expect to get in that bouquet? Well, we really can't imagine that many roses, can we? But we do know what the number is. The number would be 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd roses. So remember, a mole is a number, and only a number. When we say the word mole, we don't mean a type of atom or an element. We don't mean an egg or a donut. When we say the word mole, we mean 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd. And that's all that we mean. It's simply a name for a very specific number.